Hi, everybody. This is Stephanie with the Learning Project. I wanted to touch bases with you because I know that you were interested in being a part of our wellness pop-up shop. And for some of you guys, you're like, what is this and why are we doing this? I wanted to tell you a little bit about the Learning Project. So the Learning Project is a for-profit organization that focuses on project-based learning for adults. We are trying to figure out ways that we can create spaces for people to get involved in making change and also working together as community. So a lot of my events typically have a lot of people involved and we love working together. I think a lot of times people want to do things, but they don't want to do it on their own. So I want to create the space so that you don't have to do this alone. So the space is already rented out and everything is basically paid for. We just need people to fill up the space for us to come together and do this thing together. So it will be July 31st from 5 to 8 p.m. It will be at the Madison Home Market. In the back of this store, they have like this beautiful space. And as you guys can see right up here, you will see some amazing images. They don't even do it justice. This is in representation for National Minority Mental Health Awareness Month. So we will have people of color taking up this space, showing, sharing, and really creating a unique space where we're taking back our healing and taking back our opportunity for growth and wellness within the Spokane community. I have been talking about Spokane being a desert for wellness shops as well as programs. One of the things that we found is that a lot of people just aren't visible and we can't find all of these people. So we are doing two things. One, we are making a mental health book that will actually have tons of different resources in them. We have partnered up with Ray's Early Learning Development on this project. So we are still in the development and the works of it, but it is going absolutely amazing. So I'm really excited to share what we have once it is done. So what do you need to know about mental health? These statistics are pretty much based on people of color and Black people as well. So it says according to the Health and Services Office of Minority Health, Black adults in the US are more likely than white adults to report persistent symptoms of emotional distress, such as sadness, hopelessness, and feeling really depressed. Sorry about that last little part there. I'll put feelings back on there. Feeling depressed. It is a huge issue, and how do we solve it? So these are just a few statistics that go along with mental health and why we need to address it. One of the things that really impacted the way I'm looking at this project and wanting to create this space with the community is us understanding that we are least likely to receive referrals, we are least likely to receive help in the same way as our white counterparts, as well as sometimes we are not even being heard. So we're not understanding how to even access care, resources, tools. But what if we just brought all the tools together? I think that is an interesting thought, idea, and the question is, how do we do it? So there's 6 steps to the wellness in the community forum that we're putting together. So we're looking for about 20 booths. People focus your products around mental health, foods, whatever you want to do, whatever way you can get created in this space. This is really your time to play around with mental health and wellness. And if it's something that you're super passionate about, you are going to absolutely see it flourish. 2, we want to be able to run some peer groups. So we'll have some of these back spaces. I'm going to go back just a second. So these little seats, these are actually the different seating areas. We're going to have peer groups, journaling, drawing. We actually just found out that we're going to have somebody doing like almost like a sip and paint, which is going to be a lot of fun. Demonstration and creating access to health, such as gardening, how to cook vegan, vegetarian foods, healthy foods. We are so honored to have Spokane Win actually be with us for that day. They're going to be shaking up some of those amazing shakes, talking a little bit of Herbalife. I always tell everybody, as you are in these spaces, if someone's doing something very similar that you are doing, please come, because this means that there are some people that might connect with one person, but they may not connect with another person. So this is not a territorial space. This is all about us coming together, and it doesn't matter how many people are doing the same thing. We're going to do it in our own way, which is going to be different. The next thing that we're going to see here is movement. So we're going to be having some yoga, dancing, walking exercises, things like that. We're going to be doing them in 15 to 20-minute intervals in between, so people can kind of get warmed up and get going. And really, this is like a taste, you guys. We want to inspire Spokane to really take it to the next level. Next thing that we have here is art and healing. So what this means, we're going to have like painting areas, drawing areas, images. We're going to be having like a little art exhibit that's going to be going over the stigmas that people of color struggle with and are dealing with, so that we can have real conversations around it and what can we do about it. The last part here is evening music to laugh and relax to. I think it's so important. Like the laughter, I think in culture is so important, and we want to make sure that we are bringing it there all the way. So how do you get involved? First of all, it is free. Yes, this is free. You don't have to pay. This is not a paid event, so we won't be paying you this time. However, our goal is actually to get some extra funding so we can do some grants for participants that actually helped us out with this. So the more people we share this with, the more people will tell, the better opportunities we have to collaborate and do some amazing things. Also here, you're responsible for all your materials. We will provide tables and chairs for the event. The other part that I want to just have you keep in mind is when you submit your information, it will go into an interactive mental health book. So we'll need your picture, your bio, any of that stuff. So when you sign up, there's a little link and it has all that information. Any people of color can join the event to help shine light on mental health disparities that are impacting their community of color, okay? This is really important for me to get as many people involved as possible so that they can not only help us understand what is going on, but many of us come from multicultural families. Many of us have different friends from different cultures, religions, ethnicities, so many different spaces. So the more information we have, the more we can help people grow, develop, and really push to the next level. The next part here is there is an Eventbrite link that is required for people to sign up. So please make sure you sign people up. I believe that we have a space. The space holds about 100, and as of today, we have about 25 people. We have not even pushed it. So tomorrow morning, we're going to be launching it like crazy. Last, everyone is welcome. So I've been telling people, sometimes you got that sister that you know needs to be there. And we've just been asking people to help everybody get to this space so that we can make this thing successful, make it amazing. And so you can bring a friend of any color, any race, it doesn't matter. But we want to fill this space up with people of color as much as we possibly can, because we want to change the narrative around mental health. And again, it is National Mental Health Month, focusing on minorities. So that is my last part here that I want to go over with you. I hope that you consider being a part of the health and wellness pop-up shop here in Spokane. I have not seen any other spaces really hit something like this, but honestly, I just hope this inspires you, if this is your passion, to be like, you know what, we're doing these every week. We're doing these once a month, once a quarter. I am very passionate about starting things and showing people that it can be done, how to do it, where should you go, what does this look like? And I'm all about helping you if you feel like you're not quite ready for the pop-up shop, but you want to be, and how could you do it? There's so many different ways you can. So please know that I'm here to support you and help. And we want to see you there just to have a good time. So it's no pressure, it's all good, it's very loose, very free. And we want to get this place filled to the brim. So remember to share the Eventbrite link with everybody, and most of all, make sure that you give yourself the opportunity to do something great in the community that hasn't been done before. We will be advertising everyone's business. So your logos will be all over this flyer and these resource guides that we're going to be putting together. So it's going to be really awesome that you get to be a part of that, and we'll be sending them out to different organizations. And we have about a 2,000 email list that we'll be sending all of this information out to, so that they can know who, where, what, when, and how. Looking forward to talking to you guys even more. Please know that this is our opportunity to make change. So why don't we do it together? Community over competition any day. Looking forward to talking to you. Also, feel free to DM me, call me. We could set up a Zoom so you could ask me further additional questions. Thanks so much. Bye.